Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome to the STEM Digital School. This is grade 5, Natural Sciences and Technology. My name is Onkarabete Setswe, and I will be your Natural Science and Technology teacher. Right, so guys, today we'll be looking at matter and materials, and the topic is uses of metals. Okay, so we will be continuing from the revised ATP, which is week 1 of term 3. Okay, so guys, just quick roundabout. So you guys can just use the group chat, okay, to send through any questions that you have. And if maybe you want to ask a question, you can raise your hand, then we will unmute your mics to ask the question. So guys, if I do ask you guys a question, please do participate. Use the group chat, okay, to just send through your answers, or if you have any questions, any queries, etc. Right. So let us get into the business of the day. Okay, so we'll be looking at uses of metals, all right? And we'll also be looking at the special properties of metals. We will have a class assignment or other assessment. This is where I will need your engagement and participation. And guys, we'll also be looking at the special characteristics of metals. Okay. So just another thing, guys, if I am going too fast, just use that participant icon, which says go slower, so that I may just slow down my pace, right? Okay, so guys, this is things that you have already covered and what you already know. So firstly, it is the difference between metals and non-metals, okay? And we know that metals are usually shiny. They shine that we see the light reflect off the surface of a metal, and this is called luster, right? And another property of a metal is that most metals are hard and they feel heavy. Next characteristic or property is that metals conduct electricity and heat well. Okay, and here we have examples of metals. These are just coin metals, and we have a tank there which is made of iron metal. Okay. Then we have non-metals. So non-metals, these are materials that do not have the same properties as metals. Okay, and then non-metals are not shiny, but they tend to be dull. So they do not have a bright color. Then many non-metals are not bendy, okay, so they can't bend. They're not flexible, but brittle. Okay, so this means that they will break when we try to bend them with enough force. Then non-metals do not conduct electricity or heat well. We call them insulators, okay, guys? Very much important to note that non-metals are usually called insulators. Okay, so here is the question which says, can you think of a reason why pots and pans often have a plastic or wooden handles? Okay, so I see some messages in the group chat. Bunono says, ma'am, what happened yesterday? I'm not quite sure what happened yesterday. Yandisa, I see your hand. I will come to you. And okay, welcome Yandisa. Hi Malik, hi Kutwanu. Okay. So Yandisa, I'll be unmuting your mic now.
Hi, ma'am.
Hey, Yandisa.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm well, thanks. And yourself?
I'm fine. The reason why they have on pans and pots there's plastic sides because usually on the sides of pots they have that because so you can carry it and it doesn't get the heat from the pot
to your hand, right? So that we do not burn.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful,
Yes,
Yandisa. Beautiful, beautiful. So does anyone have maybe another answer or a different answer, perhaps?
Cody.
Okay, so guys, remember, you can also use the group chat to send through your answers, all right? So thank you, Yandisa, very much for that answer. So pans and pots often have a plastic or wooden handles so that the heat that is from the stove, right, should not radiate to our hands and burn us. Okay, so they act as insulators. Okay, so remember that metals, they are good insulators of heat and electricity, but when we have a plastic or wooden handle, it prevents us from burning. All right. Okay, so here is another example of a non-metal, and this is a car tire. So the car tire is made up of rubber, and we know that non-metals also include rubber because they are dull. As you can see, this tire is also quite dull and does not conduct electricity or glass, which also shows a characteristic or property of non-metals, which is being brittle. If you guys squish a glass, and this is not advisable, guys, please do not do it. I'm just making an example that if you squish a glass with so much force, it will end up breaking in your hands and you'll cut yourself. So guys, please do not do that. I was just making an example, all right? Or if a glass drops, it is most likely to break, okay? Right, so now let us get into the uses of metals. So at this point, guys, we can already identify the differences between is something that you do not understand. Okay. Okay, Malik, what is your question about? Or is it okay? I think I'm just not understanding, but it is fine. We shall continue with class. Right. Can you send greetings to him? Hello. Right. Okay, cool. So far, guys, we have learned that whenever we wish to make something new, we first have to decide what the purpose of the product will be. Okay, so I see Malik, your hand is up. I will be with you. Just give me a sec. Let me just finish off this part. So once we have decided what the purpose of the object will be, then we can choose a material with the right properties for the job. So guys, remember again, properties in science refers to special characteristics of a particular material or matter. Okay, so we are going to look at some special properties of metals. Okay. Hey, Malik?
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am?
Yeah,
I don't understand what is this.
you don't understand what is?
Is this we have learned that whenever we wish to make something new, we first have to decide what the purpose of what product will be.
Oh, okay. So I should explain that first bullet.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Okay, cool. No problem. All right. Okay. So what I mean when we say that we have learned that whenever we wish to make something new, we first have to decide what the purpose of the product will be. So guys, I'll just use a simple example. Okay. So remember when we were back in school, we used to play netball, we used to play soccer, rugby, etc. Okay. So let's say that that ball or the rugby ball, the netball ball is not available to us. Okay. And we want to play. We want to make our own ball. So now we know that what we want to make, we want to play with it. Therefore, we cannot use a material which is dangerous like glass to make a rugby ball because we'll be throwing it around up and down. It's going to cut someone. Okay. We cannot use wood for a ball because a ball needs to be bouncy, and hence we would need a rubber in order to make a ball, right? Because the purpose of the ball is for us to have fun with it and play around with it. So basically that first bullet is explaining to us that before we make a product, we need to know what the purpose of the product is. And once we know what the purpose of the product is, then we will know what type of material we would want to use. Okay, so Malik, just indicate for me on the group chat if you now get the first bullet and you understand clearly. Okay, so I hope everyone is following. You guys can just use the yes button to indicate for me if we are all following. Are we all following? Can use the yes button just to indicate for me. It's there by the participants icon. Okay. Thank you, Koso. Thank you. Malik, I still need to hear from you if you are fine, if you understand. Okay, so I'll just, we'll see as we go through if Malik comes or pops up with any other question. Okay. So guys, let us look at metals and magnetism, all right? So firstly, it's a question out to everyone, right? So all of you 10 students which are present, I will need you guys to answer this question for me. Can you guys name examples where magnets are used in everyday life? Examples of where magnets are used in everyday life. Okay, so I see Yandisa's hand is up.
Ma'am?
Yes, Yandisa?
Ma'am, how we use magnets in everyday life? Like also when you open your fridge, right? On the edge of the fridge, for the fridge to able to close, right? You need you need a magnet, right? So it's basically right. There's a magnet on the fridge which closes the fridge, ma'am.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much, Yandisa. I hope everyone heard that. So guys, can some of you guys just give me other examples where magnets are used in everyday life? Examples where magnets are used in everyday life. No problem, Sakura, no problem. Doesn't matter as long as you are in class. Come on, guys, give me examples where magnets are used in everyday life. Can raise your hand or you can type in the group chat. Okay, Sakura, what we are looking at is matter and materials. We're looking at the uses of metals, okay? And now we just add a section which is called special properties of metals. Okay, so we're dealing with metals and magnetism. Okay, so that is what we are dealing with right now. And I wouldn't actually mind an answer from you, Sakura. Just give me an example where magnets are used in everyday life. An example where magnets are used in everyday life. Okay, so I see Malik says right. I'm not quite sure what that means, but okay. Okay, so guys, you are awkwardly quiet, but okay, Malik's hand is up. Here. Yes,
Ma'am?
Yes.
I wanted to say fridge.
Oh,
has
fridge.
a magnet.
Oh, okay. Okay, beautiful. Yes, a fridge is also correct, right?
And the iPad stand, like you see when you have that, like if you don't want to hold it the whole time, then you can just magnetize
You
it
can just
together.
put it in. Yes, yes.
Yes,
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, Malik. So guys, I hope everyone heard that. And then I see Pozo says a laptop is a magnet when it closes. Yes, that is also true. Okay, so guys, here are other examples that we have, right? So we have magnets for fridges. Okay, so Uyandisa and Malik mentioned that the fridge door also has a magnet, and we also just place magnets on the fridge. So here, and Sakura, I see you also mentioning it. Here we have fridge magnets as an example. And then we also have magnets on our cupboard doors, right? So the doors to the cupboards in the kitchen, some have magnets on them in order that when you just open them, then they can just attract to each other and close. Okay, and then we also have magnet toys. And so I'm not sure how many of you guys have these magnet toys, but yes, they do exist. Okay. So guys, magnetism, in short, this is a force exerted by magnets when they attract or repel each other. So the meaning of attract, I believe most of you guys know this. This is when things come together or close together to one another, all right? And then when we speak about something repelling, it means that they move away from each other, okay? So there's no attraction or there's no force which is pulling them together, okay? So this was just for enrichment purposes, just mentioning what magnetism is, okay? Okay, so guys, magnets attract other magnets. Very important to note that magnets attract other magnets and also certain metal objects. Okay, so guys, just be aware of that. It is certain metal objects. Okay, see, Sakura says, ma'am, I have one of those, and I believe that is a metal toy. Okay, Sakura, that is awesome. And I'm sure you can do some of the activities that we can't do here because we do not have magnets. Leletu says, sorry, I am late. Okay, Leletu, as long as you're in class, that's all that matters. Okay, so just drop me an email, then I'll send you the slides of what you have missed. So guys, here we have a picture indicating to us a magnet to magnet, which are attracting. And then the other picture here on the right is showing us a magnet to steel, which are also attracting. Okay. Okay, so then we have an activity that I will need everyone please to participate. Okay, it's about learning about magnetism. Okay, so guys, we're just gonna hypothetically talk about this because we can't do the experiment because we're not at school, we're not at our labs. So it is quite unfortunate, but if you do have a magnet at home, then you can also just try this out and take a picture and just send it to us tomorrow, all right? So what we're going to need are metal objects. So examples of metal objects are coins, a metal spoon, aluminum foil, a nail or screw, and a paper clip, all right? And then our non-metal objects would be paper, cotton wool, plastic spoon, fabric, piece of chalk, as well as a magnet, okay? So those are our materials that we are going to need. Okay, and then what we'll do with these materials, firstly, we're gonna sort the objects in front of us. Well, they were supposed to be in front of us, and unfortunately they are not. So we'll just use our imagination, all right? So we're gonna sort them from putting metals on one side and non-metals on the other side. Then we're gonna write the names of all the metal objects in the column named metal objects in a table. So guys, I will just ask that you please grab your notebooks or your exercise books so that we can just do this activity together. Okay, so we will need to draw a table, and then the fourth instruction reads, we need to hold each object close to the magnet to see if it is attracted to the magnet or not. And then the fifth instruction reads, write your observations in a table. So guys, this is the example of the table that you need to have in your books right now. So guys, you can just take 2 minutes to just write down or rather draw this table in your books, and then we can go through it together. So guys, I'll just give you 2 minutes to draw the table in your books, and then we'll answer the questions that follow. Okay. So long, if you do have any questions with regards to what we have already covered, you can just post them in the group and I will answer them. Okay. So guys, I'm giving you just 2 minutes to draw the table in your books. It does not need to be extra neat. but it does need to be neat, just not extra neat, because yeah. Okay, Yandisa, so you have a question? Yes, Yandisa.
Ma'am, on the question is asking, is the object attracted to a magnet? Should we use yes or no?
Yes, you should use yes or no, but we will go through the answers together. So all I need you to do now is just to draw the table in your books. And then as we go through the answers, then you guys can write them down in your notebooks.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful. So guys, if you are done, just type yes in the group chat, or just press the yes button on the participants icon so that we may continue. I see Ethan says yes. Beautiful, Ethan. Okay, Sakura is done. Okay, now I see two of you guys have actually pressed yes on the icons, on the participant icon. Okay, beautiful. Okay, guys, I'll just give you one more minute. Yeah, just one more minute. One more minute. All right, so guys, we are going to continue with doing the questions, okay? So I'll need you to focus on the screen. And if you do need more time, then you can just write as we go along with the question, okay? You do need more time to draw your table. You can just draw it as we go along with answering our questions, okay? So I need everyone's focus. Focus back on screen. Focus back on screen, please, please. Okay, so we're going to look at the metal objects first, right? We have the coin, the spoon, the aluminum foil, the nail, as well as the paper clip. Okay, so the question reads, is the object attracted to a magnet? And we need to answer yes or no. First question, is a coin attracted to a magnet? So unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys now, but just use your own imagination. Is a coin attracted to a magnet? So Kosa says yes. Let's see if a coin is attracted to a magnet. And that is correct, guys. I see Bunono Leletu Chinoso. Yes. And Sakura, yes. Coins are mostly attracted to magnets. Beautiful. So guys, if we have a metal spoon, is it attracted to a magnet? A metal spoon, would it be attracted to a magnet? Okay, I see yes coming through. Beautiful, guys. So yes, that is true. A metal spoon would be attracted to a magnet. Okay, and then we get to aluminum foil. So aluminum foil is that cover that is usually used when baking goods, when you're putting goods in the oven. Yeah. Okay, so I see Bruno, Sakura, they say no. Kosa says yes. Lelisi says no. And the answer is no. Okay. And then a nail. Are nails attracted to a magnet? Not your fingernails, guys. Those nails they use in construction. Okay. Not your fingernails. Sorry. Should have just elaborated on that. So Sakura Putrana says yes, and that is correct. Nails are attracted to magnets. Then paperclip. Are paper clips attracted to a magnet? So Sakura says yes. Chinoso, yes. Kutrano, Koso, beautiful, guys, beautiful. Okay, so now let us move on to the non-metals. Malik, I see your answer as well. So let us move to the non-metal objects. Okay, so is paper attracted to a magnet? Is paper attracted to a magnet? Sakura says no. Bunona says no. Koso says no. And Chinoso Lele Tsukugwano no. And I also say nope. All right. Plastic spoon. Is a plastic spoon attracted to a magnet? Yandi Sasio no. Koso no. Kutwano Chinoso Bunona no. Yebo. And that is correct. The answer is no. And fabric. Fabric. Is fabric attracted to a magnet? So what do you mean by fabric? Could say your jersey, your pants, your tablecloth, etc. And see, most of you guys are saying no, and that is correct. Cotton wool. Is cotton wool attracted to a magnet? It is not attracted to a magnet. And chalk, last one. Chalk. Is chalk attracted to a metal? No. Wonderful, guys. That was beautiful. So I hope everyone, actually most of you guys actually got the answers correct. And yeah, I can see that you guys do understand the difference between metals and non-metals and magnetism as well. You have a good idea of what it entails. So guys, here we have some pictures just showing us some of the metal objects which are attracted to magnets. So here we have coins, then we have paper clips. And these are the nails that we're talking about. All right, not the fingernails. And that's the aluminum foil, which we said it does not attract a magnet, even though it is a metal. Okay. So guys, just an important note, magnets do not attract non-metals, right? Magnets do not attract non-metals. Okay. So guys, another question. It reads, use the information in your table to say whether the following statements are true or false. If the statement is true, you should draw an X in the true column. If the statement is false, you should draw an X in the false column. So guys, there's no need to draw this in your book. We'll just do it here. And if you do need the slides, you can just drop me an email. I'll show you guys, I'll give you guys my email at the end of the lesson, then I'll send you the slides. So Banana says natural science is fun. Yes, it is. It is. It's mad fun. It's mad fun, guys. And it's much more fun because you guys are present. Okay. So let us answer the first statement. It reads, all the metal objects are attracted to the magnet. Use your table to give me an answer. Is it true or false? All metal objects are attracted to the magnet. Okay, I see Leletu says true. Consigu first said false. Yandisa said false. Koso false. Okay. And it is false. Okay, so guys, remember the aluminum foil, right? It's also a metal. Okay, but it does not have magnetic properties. Okay, Leletu. So aluminum foil does not have magnetic properties in as much as it is a metal. So we will get to that in some upcoming slides, which will explain why it does not have magnetic properties. Okay, so the second statement, some of the metal objects are attracted to the magnet. Some of the metal objects are attracted to the magnet. Okay, so Sakura Koto, they're saying true. Leletu also saying true. Yandisa true. Let us see. And yes, guys, that is beautiful. The answer is true. Okay, third statement. Some of the metal objects are not attracted to the magnet. Some of the metal objects are not attracted to the magnet. So these questions are basically just playing mind games with us. Let's see. And yes, guys, the answer is true. Wow, beautiful, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, fourth statement. Some of the non-metal objects are attracted to the magnet. Some of the non-metal objects are attracted to the magnet. I see Sakura Court is saying false. Yandis is also saying false. All right, let us see what the answer is. So guys, if you haven't used the group chat, right, throughout this session, please just say hi or something, just send an answer, please. If you haven't used the group chat or you haven't given an answer, just please participate. I just need to make sure that everyone is on board and understands what we are doing, right? Thank you, Kukwano. And where were we? Okay, the fourth statement, right? Some of the non-metal objects are attracted to the magnet, and that is false. Okay, beautiful. Then none of the non-metal objects are attracted to the magnet. None of the non-metal objects are attracted to the magnet. I see Sakura says true. Uganda says true. Kosa says false. Sangisa says true. Right, let's see the answer. And it is true. Okay, so non-metals do not attract a magnet. Okay, non-metals do not attract a magnet. And I see, Sakura, you were on quite a roll. You got everything correct. And some of you guys also got everything correct. Well done to you guys, okay? Well done, and keep it up. Okay, so just to conclude here is that not all metals are magnetic, right? Magnetism is a very interesting property of some metals. Okay, so only iron, cobalt, and nickel are magnetic. Okay, so the reason why we have so many magnetic appliances, it's because they are made of iron. Okay, so they have iron present in them. For example, the spoons, they also have iron, or rather they are made of iron. Okay, so that is why they can attract a magnet. Okay, and then non-metals are not magnetic. Okay, non-metals are not magnetic. So guys, this is your take home message, right? Only iron, cobalt, and nickel are magnetic. Many appliances and tools are made of iron, making lots of the metal objects around us magnetic, and non-metals are not magnetic. Sakura said, you said you have magnetic toys, so you can just test the activity for us, right, at home. And you could also just put in some more objects like your pens, your plastic bottles, etc. Okay, and then you can just show us tomorrow. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, guys, so that brings us to the end of our lesson. For this lesson, guys, we utilize the Siyavula textbook, Natural Sciences and Technology Grade 5A textbook that you can also get online for yourselves. All right, so just to get guys an idea, what textbooks are you using? Just write it for me in the group chat. What textbooks are you using? So that when we do activities here, that we can just include some of the activities which are found in your textbook. Okay, just write that in the group chat, the name of the textbook that you are using. If you are using any other textbook besides the DBE textbook. Okay. Hyper Malik, don't say bye. It's not bye yet. Wait. Okay, so I see platinum. All right, cool. Thank you very much. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for joining me in the lesson today. So guys, if you do have any questions, you can email the school at stemdigitalschool@africateengeeks.co.za. And if you need slides for today or you do have any questions for me, you can email me at onkarabetse.sizwe@gmail.com. So those of you who wanted my email, it is appearing on screen right now. It's right there, right there. So guys, don't forget to follow Africa Teen Geeks on all the social media platforms. Guys, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day and see you tomorrow. Guys, unmute your mics. I just want to hear you say bye, please.